Man, I had such a good time playing Hoplomachus yesterday. I think I want some more.
Shall we play a game?
Whoa, is my shelf talking to me again? This is getting to be weird. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I think I would like to play a game. How about some Cloudspire?
Wouldn't you prefer a good game of chess?
Yeah, I don't think so. Not today. I don't think I want to play some chess today. No, I think I'd like to play some Cloudspire.
Fine.
All right.
Hello, this is Justin back from Books, Bricks, and Boards with another game of Cloudspire. As you can see, I've got the board set up for Chapter 2 of the Brawnen campaign. I will tell you, I've played this a couple of times already, and it has not gone well. But we'll see if this is the time that does go well for me. So, we're starting out with 5 source, and the Grove Tenders are going to be going first. They're going to buy that Earthscape there, and I need to populate the market. So we've got 3 chips, the Staff of Anvas, which has magic-like missile, the Modified Prism, which has, it's a spire with multi-target, and Baza, which is a water-walking survival move 3 hero with 4 health, and 2 available upgrades. That seems really good. Now, if I buy Baza, she cannot join until next wave, because you can only play your 0 cost on the first wave. That being said, I still think she is the right call. That's going to limit what I can do. I'm not going to be able to get my source drill to get the 3 extra source every wave, but I think I'm okay with that. So I'm going to buy Baza, leaving me at 0 source, and she's going to be available for me to put in the next wave. Guess I'll put her here. I've got 5 CP, so I'm going to do the standard Battleborn Dispatch option. And I am going to go ahead and put them in front of my hero Osh. Goals for this scenario: I need to kill all 3 of these spires, build spires on the same spots, keep those spires alive, and then potentially get these 2 pieces of research. Special rules: until I get to this island, Brawnen does not activate, yet he can still be shot from spires that are sitting here. That's pretty much it. Also, Cram the Mighty is not available in this mission. So we're going to get started with the Grove Tenders. 1, 2, 1. So now it is my turn. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then we're going to go 1. We're going to explore with Osh. It is a Thorax, which has toxic secretion. So that means that every time you move into a space that is adjacent to this, it is going to do damage. But it doesn't actually have an attack stat. So because of where it's at, I can actually just destroy this with my 3 dudes. However, since it is going to take all 3 of them to kill this, I don't want to explore that just yet. So what we're going to do, we'll have the Battleborn do 2 damage. Get these over to the right side. I'm sorry, the Battleborn's doing 1 damage. The Dispatch, is going to do 1 damage. And Osh is going to do 2 damage because of his Hunter. So I guess Thorax is going to live for this turn, and that means it is going to do some damage to the Dispatch, which is okay. So I did get a good draw this time on the Spires. This one has no range chips, so that's good for me. This one's got a range of 3, and this one's got a range of 2. So this is the point where I start getting shot. Okay, so Taproot, not in range of anything. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, actually 2, and lost 1 for going through a space adjacent to the Thorax. Osh is not gonna move. I'm gonna do an exploration. A Source Peddler. 5 health gives me 6 source if I kill it. That could be pretty handy. Yeah, I think So right now, because of all of the fortification chips, these 2 guys aren't doing anything to any of the Spires. And they're going to be around the corner before these guys come in. So that being the case, I'm not out anything to go ahead and attack with the Battleborn. Takes 2 back as retaliation, then attack with the Dispatch. They only retaliate once per turn. Then I'm going to attack with Osh here, kill the Thorax, which gives me 5 source, and gives Osh an upgrade. So he's got an attack of 2, 3 against monuments now. Landmarks, I guess, not monuments. All right. So 1, 2. 1, 2. This has a range of 2. It can kill him, so it will do so, because that's the AI's priority there. This one has a range of 2 as well. It's going to shoot, and then the Dispatch will do 1 back to it. These Taproots will summon in the AI solo mode. They summon when they get to 1 health. So it's very important to have a way to do 2 damage, which I do with Osh now that he is upgraded. So that's the end of their turn. My turn. We're going to go 1, 2, and we're going to shoot that guy. That way they both have 2 health, so Osh will be able to finish them off as they come in, and I don't have to worry about them taking out my gate. So Osh moves up. I should have done that at the same time. Osh moves during the movement phase, then he shoots. Now Osh will attack, doing 2 damage, killing the taproot, gaining me 2 source, which puts me at 7. Now their turn. 1, and then he stops. He actually prioritizes shooting the dispatch because the dispatch he can kill. So that is what he will do. Now it's Osh's turn. And I'm going to move in here so that on my next turn, at the beginning of the next wave, Osh can just kill this immediately and get the source. So actually, do I want to do a limited build option? I think I do. So before Osh moves this turn, I'm going to do a limited build option. And I'm going to place a dispatch tower for 4. Here. And I'm going to spend my last 3 for a second limited build option. So that is, oh, I guess I can only do 1 per turn though, I think. Yeah, I might be wrong on that. We will just stop there though. Move Osh. He attacks, kills the taproot, upgrades Osh. He's now on his promoted side. And that is the end of the wave. So now we are into wave 2. I get 7 source, which puts me at 10. We refresh the market. So we'll go. We got climbing gear. We got a hammer and chisel. We got a fallen taproot. Fallen taproot has range 2, 1 damage, 2 speed, 3 health. So about like having another dispatch, but without the air defense. Got a weak point with hammer and chisel. So let's see what weak point does. Instead of attacking, this unit may remove the top 2 upgrades from an opposing spire. Ooh. That seems really good. So potentially what I could do, oh, and I have that available too. So on this mission, since I have influence on this isle, I could buy an Earthscape, put it here, and have a direct path here, which is an option. But I'm really liking the idea of buying the hammer and chisel and deploying that with Baza, who has water walking. And then if I can get her into, with her 4 health and her movement 3, I could have her wreck these towers with the hammer and chisel. I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to take the hammer and chisel for 4, which puts me down to 6. And then I am going to spend the other 6 on Brawnen steel, which means I can make siege towers now. So So I've got the option to make siege towers. I've got Baza, which is going to be awesome. And I've got her with the hammer and chisel. So she can be wrecking those towers, especially because it takes off the top two. I can effectively neuter one per round as long as she stays alive. So I've got 7 CP. So I could do an Aegis and a Dispatch, which I think might be the right call. It's important to have a 2 damage and a 1 damage. That way you can not accidentally trigger these stupid taproots. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put the Aegis out front. And I'm going to have Baza go first, actually, because she's pretty fast. I want her to get to her mark. So that's what I'm going to do. I am also she can also help me get those 2 research pieces too. I could potentially get that. Then I wouldn't have to worry as much about building spires there. That seems decent. Okay, so I need to get the Grove Tenders ready. They have 2 or 3 taproots this time. Okay. I guess I'm going to move my heroes first. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. We're going to move the Aegis. 1, 2. The Dispatch. 1. No spires are in range to fire. I'm going to explore here. It is a gate port. Osh is going to do 3 damage to the Source Peddler, killing that. Oh, I needed to roll the event die at the beginning. Got a 2. Remove the bottom upgrade from a Brawnen Spire and a Grove Tender Spire of your choice. Well, I only have 1, so that's mine. And we'll take 1 off of here because it only had 1 fortification. So I need to gain my 6 source from the Source Peddler that I killed. I also get to give Osh an upgrade. He's maxed out now. And I could potentially build a siege tower here, and then when an Earthscape came available, I could start using my siege tower to just blow these up. That seems like a good plan. But as for this turn, I think I am done. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 1, and then they're stopped. Okay, back to my turn. We're going to move heroes first. So she has Water Walk, which means she can basically go on any terrain. unless I misremembered that. Oh, and it can't be attacked while it's on water hexes either. That's interesting. So, Osh is going to go here. Baza is going to go here. No, Baza's going to... I don't want her in range of these guys when they come in, which that would be. So the Aegis is going to go here. The Dispatch is going to go here. I will explore. Oh, Rift Walk. I have 2 gateways. So I can actually rift walk between these 2. That's kind of handy. Never had that happen before. Interesting. Of course, I could also get a relic out of them by overloading them, and then have a source well available too. But that'll cost me a lot of source. So we're going to go to the Grove Tender's turn. Grove Tenders are still not in range of anybody on my side. So, back to my turn. I'm going to move. So, I think I might want to move Osh back using the Rift Walk. So I'm going to go 1, Rift Walk, 2, thinking here. Baza's going to go into here because she can't be targeted while she's in the water. Chilling out. And then next turn she can come into here with her 3 move and blow up the 2 attack chips on the top of that. Or the 2 attack chips on the top of this one with the bigger range. Either way, she'll be doing some damage. If she survives. Of course, she's going to have to survive. Ugh, I may have to wait to do that. Yeah, may have to wait. Okay, so we're going to move 1, 2, 1, 2. You're going to do a point of damage. The magical 1 point of damage that I need to do there. It does 1 back to me in retaliation. And then it is their turn. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So none of them can kill my stuff. So if it's in range of a hero, that's going to be... But I can choose the order that they go in. So neither of these can kill any of my guys. So I could say, well, he's only in range there. So this one will aim at the Aegis, does 1 damage, it's blocked by the Aegis. This one is only in range of the dispatch, so if I go with it, it will attack my dispatch, which I don't think I want. Yeah, so this one shoots here, this one shoots here, takes 20 damage. But actually, we'll have, this one has no, this one has to shoot. So I'm going to shoot with this one. Since it can't kill him and can't kill him, then it will shoot Osh. Then I shoot with this one, and it will shoot the dispatch. If I did it the other way around, this one would have finished off my dispatch. Remember, you get to choose what order the enemies attack in, and that can be very important. Okay. So, oh, and the dispatch got to retaliate for 1. So Osh will move up. Oh, whoops. Got to do this all in the right order. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Now 1. Yeah, stay there. Because he's going to get shot by that other taproot now. Yeah, not much. Oh. I don't think I can do that. He's hurt. I didn't think this through. Osh is going to go back. No, because he's still going to be getting shot. No, I think Osh is just going to sit there and get a hit point back and wait for them to come to him. I think that's the only way he survives. We'll see. Spire's Fire. This one has range on nobody. And then this Retall is going to attack with 1 die on the Aegis, doing 1 damage, which is blocked by his armored trait. The Shrubbery is going to attack with 2 dice on 1, 2, 3. It can hit the dispatch, so that's what it will prioritize. Oh my goodness! The dispatch lives! Ha ha! I did not expect that. 1 in 36 chance. Okay, well, that was good luck for me. So we are going to attack there. No range for the dispatch on anything. Guess I could have explored. Guess I don't want to at this point. Okay. So interesting. So we are going going to go to the Grow Tender's turn. 1, 2, 3. And unfortunately, the Spire is probably going to screw up my entire plan. Hopefully it gets a blank or a 2, but it did not. It got a 1, which means that we get a Warbriar. Since the attack phase has not happened yet, it will attack, but as it can finish off my dispatch platform, that will be its priority, for better or worse. And there's its turn. This one will shoot. Oh, I did that wrong. No, I didn't, because I only had range to that one. Never mind. So my turn. Move. 1, 2, 3. And then I guess I needed to move him first technically, but oh well. So my problem now, this Warbriar is going to wreck my fort. I guess you know what, before I move those guys, I've got 6. I'm going to do a limited build action because I need a Spire to keep my stuff alive. So we're going to put a 4-point right here. Yeah. We are going to do that to help keep my gates alive. Then I will finish my move here. Technically, I did that out of order. So I'm going to walk 1. And then I'll stop there. Attack. Kill that. Gain 2 source for that, putting me at 4. Oh, Spires needed to fire over here. Doing everything out of order. These are almost like 2 separate conflicts. They don't really have much to do with the other. So, I'm going to have this guy here attack this one because he could kill 2 different guys. Could not kill... Oh, actually could kill my hero on a max roll. So I think technically I have to have it roll on my hero. Hopefully... let's think about how we do this. All right, let's have this hit the dispatch first then. Oh, blank again. That dispatch is really survivable. Okay, so now this one could kill my hero as long as I don't roll a 1 in 36 chance of 2 2s. Oh, 2 damage. All right, that's fine. She can heal herself. All right. And then the other one by the Aegis, 1 damage, which is blocked by his armored trait. So that was actually really, really good. Okay, so Baza is not going to attack. She's going to use her chisel to take the 2 top upgrades from the adjacent spire. So this one is now neutered. Does nothing, basically. The dispatch is going to shoot this one that I took the fortification off of last turn. So now its range is much less. It's got a range of 2. the Aegis is going to start working on these fortification chips because the Aegis does 2 damage. That was way more productive than I thought it was going to be. Okay, I'm happy with this. So, these guys are going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Impale does not work on anything but units, so my base is safe. I do have a Spire here, which will fire. Does 2 damage to the Warbriar. My dice rolls are with me so far. Don't want to jinx anything. The Warbriar will attack, doing 2 damage to my base. 1 damage back to the Warbriar. The Taproot will attack, doing 1 damage to my base. 1 damage back to the Taproot. Okay. So, next turn, I am going to pay 3 for an upgrade and give my base Spire an extra attack. So we'll be rolling 2 dice now. That is my second limited build. Now on to movement. I'm going to Rift Walk over to here. And then my other guys are going to stay where they're at. Spire's Fire. This one has no attack chips, so it can't attack because the hammer and chisel allow me to take the top 2 off, so it took the attack chips off. This one can only fire 2 away, so... Oh, it actually can get to my hero. And that is... Let's think about this then. Let's move before then. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to move her back in the move phase, because I haven't done anything since move phase. Now she's protected and she can heal up. So now Spires will fire. This one can kill the Dispatch, potentially. So, oh, but it could also kill the Aegis. I'm going to have it attack the Aegis. We'll see what happens. 3 damage. 1 is blocked by the armored trait. So, it does 2. Now, this one can only attack the Aegis. Does 1 damage, which is blocked by the armored trait. So it is good dice rolls for me again. So now attacks. Aegis is going to do a fortification chip. And then the Dispatch, who against all odds survived again, is going to take off that last ranged chip. So now none of them have ranged chips anymore. That's great for me. And Osh is going to kill this Taproot, gaining me 2. Source puts me at 3. And then their turn. Warbriar is at the gates, so next thing that happens is Spire's Fire. 2 damage, kills the Warbriar, and leaves the promoted Taproot. I gain 1 source for that. Taproot does 1 damage, and then dies. And then I gain 2 more source for that, bringing me back to 6 source. And then we go back to So there's 2 of them that can only hit the Aegis. My heroes both go into campfire mode, so I'm not going to get to heal with Baza this turn. So the first one on the Aegis kills him. Okay. The other one cannot hit my dispatch. So the dispatch gets to attack now. The only one that it can damage is this one. So that one's down to 1 attack chip now. Things are going much better than expected. Their turn, they have nothing they can do. My turn moves, and there's no way he survives this. Shrubbery attacks, nothing, he's still alive. Okay, now this one has 2 attack chips, so there's no way I'm gonna roll 2 blanks here. I did roll 1, wow. This is the dodgiest dispatch that has ever dispatched in the history of dispatching. But he did finally fall after doing a ton of work. He was worth at least 9 command points the way he dodged those spires. So we're going to go to wave 3. I need to roll the event die, not middle of the turn this time. Roll a 1. Remove the bottom upgrade from a Brawnen and a Grove Tender. So I'm going to remove this last fortification ship here. I had to remove the range on my dispatch platform, but that's okay. Get 9 source, which puts me at 15. Probably just as well I didn't get the extra source upgrade, because I'd probably be wasting it now. Refresh the markets. Let's see. Let's get 1 from each row here. Okay. Ooh, we got a Morning Star, a Mountaineer, which has Hunter. Ooh, that seems pretty strong for a minion. And there's an Anarchist. And what does Anarchy do? Huh. Okay. So they're gonna buy either a hero, a Merc hero, which there isn't one, a Merc minion, which there is, or an Earthscape. So they are going to buy one of these 2. I have to decide which one I want to deal with. This Anarchist has got 3 health and 3 attack and 2 move. But every time he moves, before its movement, I roll a d6, and on a 5 or 6, he just disappears. Meanwhile, this guy's almost as damaging, faster, and has more health, and he's going to be more of a pain. So I'm going to let them buy this guy. So he's going to go over here. Then I've got a choice. I could buy the Morning Star, but I'm not going to have anywhere to put it. I could buy the Mountaineer. I could buy an Earthscape and make a shortcut here. So right now I'm thinking that I'm going to delete these. So I'm going to get at least 1 of my victory conditions. And I should be able to keep my tower alive. I do need to do some upgrades. I think I can afford to spend 3, bringing me down to 13. So I'm going to buy this Mountaineer. This 4 health. And we'll leave the Morningstar out there, even though it is awesome. I'm also going to spend 3, bringing me down to 10, to get a range upgrade on my dispatch platform. And I'm going to spend 4, bringing me down to 6, to get a second dispatch platform to make sure I keep my fort gates alive. Then I'm going to spend 3, bringing me down to 3, to add another attack die to that platform. So my gates are looking pretty beefy now. I've only got 6 health on them, so they need to be. So I got 3 source left. Then I'm going to build a drilling well right here. And so I can gain 6 source at the end of the wave if this thing's still alive. But more importantly, I can build a tower right here because I've got influence on this board now. Okay. So now I get 9 CP. They're going to be going first. So I'm going to get an Aegis, a Dispatch, a Battleborn, and then I have my Mountaineer as well. So, now the question is, what order do I want to put them in? I think I want the Aegis at the front. I'm going to slow roll the rest of these guys. Mountaineer's got Mountain Walk, so he's going to be a little bit quicker once we get past this initial glut. So the Grove Tenders have 3 taproots, and they're summoning Treeds this turn, promoted Treeds, and they're Merc. So they got 3 taproots, 3 health each. And then their Merc is at the bottom. Still have not provoked Daiwan yet. Don't know that I will this game. Possibly. We'll see. So they're going first. We're going to go 1, 2, 1. The rest of those guys are hanging back. My turn. So I get to go first here. One with my minions. Now my heroes will go. And Baza is just going to heal up. Osh is going to go 1. Two. Yep, he's going right there. Because he now does 3 damage, because he's 2 base with an attack upgrade. So he kills those taproots in 1 smack. Okay. So their turn now. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. Actually, before his movement, the anarchist sticks around. I guess technically before his movement phase, I should have rolled last turn too. Nope, he stuck around. Okay. They're not within 2 of any of my units, so they don't get to attack. So, my turn. I don't think I have any limited build options that I want to do. Maybe. No, I don't have enough source. Sad. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And we're going to go 1. It's kind of stuck. I'm gonna wait for him. Yep. Taproot. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. This one doesn't have range. So I get to choose the order they attack in. None of them can kill any of my heroes or my minions, so they're going to attack my hero. They can't attack Baza because she's underwater. So 2 of them will get shots in on Osh. He can't do anything. Roll for... Yep, the anarchist goes away. He ran away. That's what you get for trusting an anarchist. Okay. So that's the end of their go. I messed up with Osh, but that's all right. So my turn. 1, 2 displaces. That's really a problem. That is really a problem. 1, 1, 1. Heroes can move. I think Osh just might be dead, which would not be good. But I don't believe heroes can move through minions. I'm gonna have to check on that. Yep, just check the rules to make sure Osh can't just push through that Aegis. And he cannot. So, I guess Osh is probably going to die here. And if I'd moved him correctly last turn, that would not have been a problem. But, live and learn. Osh is going to kill this one so I don't get a treat out of it. I get 2 source, puts me at 5. Dispatch is going to shoot this one, and it shoots him back. This one, oh, it's still my turn. I didn't move Baza, so she's going to heal back up to full. And that's end of turn. Taproot moves up, Taproot moves up. And because Osh is on 1 hit point, Taproot will prioritize killing the hero. And Osh has been fallen. This Taproot will shoot. Can't kill any, so just shoot the Dispatch if I get to choose. And Dispatch will shoot it back. And that's my turn. So we're going to go move these guys first. 1, 2 for the Aegis. 1, 2 for the Dispatch. 1, 2 for the Battleborn. And a 1, 2 same distance. So you go 1, 2, 3 to get to here. Then I can move to here and flip this. Traxxir Hellion. 6 health. It's got engage, which means I'm probably losing my other hero too. Maybe I didn't think that through very well. My thought was that if I revealed a regular enemy of some sort, I could shoot it with the Dispatch. It probably doesn't have range. Then I don't lose my Dispatch, whereas if I have to shoot at this, then it shoots back, kills my Dispatch, and the Taproot becomes a treat. Instead, I just screwed that all up. Units able to attack this landmark must do so. Okay. And foreboding, so I have to reveal it. Okay. Fair enough. I guess it only does 1 damage, though. That's surprising. Okay. So, Dispatch is going to shoot that because he has to. Baza is going to attack it because because she has to. She loses 1 for retaliation. The Mountaineer is going to do 2 damage to this Taproot. Gains me 2 source. I'm at 7 now. That could be very important. Let's see, what do I get for that? Oh, I get a Spire. That's pretty good. So then my Battleborn attacks, takes a point back, then this flips and summons a Treed that is promoted, which has Ram and Tough and 5 health. So let's find out what that means. So a Treed has Ram. When this unit attacks a Spire, instead of dealing damage, you may remove any attack upgrade from the Spire. If retaliation damage dealt to this unit exceeds 2, reduce it to 2. Okay. All right. So that's their turn, because they already did the attack phase. So my turn. Do I want to do any movement with my hero? Yes. Let's see how I want to do this. I'm going to move the regular guys first, the minions. Move. 1, 2, move. 1, 2. Mountaineer. 1, 2. Then I'm going to move Baza. Before I do my movement, do I want to build a Spire here? I think I do. Yeah. Before I do my movement, I'll say I did that. Then I'll do the Spire's firing. I'll do another dispatch platform. Now I do my movement, then I do Spire's firing. Okay. That one. 2 on my Aegis. 3 damage. One of it gets blocked by armored. This one on my Aegis, the shrubbery, blocked by armor. That Aegis is a beast. Baza, instead of attacking, is going to take the top 2 chips, which happens to be the last 2 chips from the retail. So that is dead. Yay me. I get... Wow. 2 source for that. It's being 9 minus the 4 that I spent that I didn't take off. So I'm back at 5. The Aegis is going to take one of the attack chips off of the furthest Spire, meaning that none of them have 2 now. The Dispatch has to attack this because it's in range. The Battleborn has to attack that because it's in range. It does 1 point of damage back to the Battleborn. The Mountaineer can't do anything. So then that is the end of my turn. The Treed moves 1, 2, and 3. His Ram ability had something to do with spires. When it attacks, instead of dealing damage, you may remove any attack upgrade from the spire. Make sure there's no special AI rules with that particular ability. Doesn't appear that there are. Let me check here. The topmost attack, that's what it does. Okay. But there is no attack on this. So, but Spires fire first. It is. Oh, because it fires from here. So it is in range of both of my spires here. So I'm going to attack with this one first, or Spire Fire on it. 3 damage to the Treed. Tough only affects retaliation damage. This other Dispatch platform is going to do 2 damage to the Treed, which leaves that guy. I get 2 source. And then he attacks my drilling outpost, but it's got a fortification ship and he only does 1 damage, so he does none. That worked out better than I'd hoped. Now my turn. So if I want to do anything with Baza, it needs to be this turn because the Taproot is the only thing left on their turn, and she's going to go into campfire mode as soon as they have no minions left. So let's just rest Baza to give her her full health complement. Okay, none of my guys can move. They're all jammed up. So Spires fire. The Shrubbery. He got 2 damage, which breaks the armor and kills the Mighty Aegis. That's lasted almost as long as that Dispatch did last turn. Dispatch has to attack the Traxxer Hellion because he's in range. And then the Battleborn has to attack it, but he kills it, so he doesn't get any retaliation. I get a free Spire out of that, which is good because it gives me influence over that next Earthscape. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have enough towers to be able to build there, but that's just going to have to be okay. Build a Dispatch platform for free. Actually, yeah, Dispatch platform for free. can get a couple of range, I could potentially start dealing damage to Daiwan. So I need a range of 4, so I need 2 more upgrades. Yeah, that could happen. Okay. I think that's the end of my turn. And Taproot goes, he moves, Spire's Fire, and Dead Taproot. Gain 2 more. Puts me in 9 source. Baza goes into campfire mode. Dispatch moves. Battleborn moves. Mountaineer moves. I'll have him do a lateral move there. And actually, he'll displace Baza. Because he can move to the mountain. And the spires will fire. First one kills the dispatch. Dispatch is gone. My turn. We're going to go here and here. Spire Fire here. Kills the Battleborn. Spire Fires on the Mountaineer. Does 1 damage. Kills that. Shrubbery. Gives me 1 point. Source. Which means I am at 10 now. Going to do a limited build option for 3, puts me at 7, to add a range to this dispatch tower. Now, my move, the Mountaineer is going to move in, Spire's Fire. Does 1 damage to the Mountaineer. Mountaineer kills that, destroying the Retall, gaining me 2 source, also netting me my victory condition, 1 of them. Now, my mark changes to the gate, which is going to, it would activate Daiwan, but Daiwan is a hero. Oh, I guess that's right. Yeah, that's right. That will work because I've got a minion. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Daiwan moves. 1, 2. Spire's Fire. 1, 2, 3. Actually, yeah, Daiwan would go there. Daiwan attacks for 2. Kills my Mountaineer. And that's the end of that wave. He goes into campfire mode. So now we're on to the next wave. And was wave 3. We're on to wave 4. Roll event die. 4. Add an attack upgrade to die 1. Ah. That stinks. Get 11 source, putting me exactly at 20. So it's almost like I planned that. I didn't. Build phase. Technically, I could build one on this Earthscape now, which would send their mark here. But with Daiwan there, I don't think I want to do that. No, I don't. So let's see. I guess I need to refresh the market. Market phase. Got a Zerker Rebel, the Bunker, and Babel. Huh. So 2 towers. And I can't hire the anti-Brawnen. So basically nothing there unless I want an Earthscape. Which I could Earthscape here, but I don't really need to go there anymore. Nope. So I think now it's time to try to get the research, which the way you do that, pieces of research are treated as items before moving. Your heroes may pick up a piece of research from an adjacent hex. A hero carrying research will drop it in their hex if they are defeated. Units may occupy the same hex as a piece of research. Heroes may not pick up a piece of research if another unit occupies the same hex as it, or if they are already carrying research. When a hero returns to their fortress, research they are carrying is considered collected and is removed from the hero. So basically, Baza needs to get this research and the research that's on die 1. But she's only going to be able to get 1 per wave because she's going to go back to the base to deliver it, and then she can't come out again until the next phase, or next wave. So, unless I get a second hero, I can get Drang, which Drang does have range, can move through forests, and has 4 health. So that's a consideration. I'm going to have 3 taproots to deal with this turn. And then I'm going to have a treed with another treed underneath it. So that's going to be annoying. They're not promoted trees, so they're only 4 health. That's okay. Got 11 CP. Really wish I could hire Cram the Mighty, but that is not allowed. I can get 2 ages. Oh, I still need to spend some source because I've got 20. So I guess I could get 2 Forsaken. No, I couldn't get 2 Forsaken. I could get 1 Forsaken and a Aegis. I can get a lot of upgrades. So I'm going to get the Honor Pit. I'm going to spend 4, 8, 12, leaving me with 8 source to upgrade my Honor Pit all the way. I'm going to spend 4 source to put an extra range on this. And then I'm going to spend 3 source, leaving me at 1, to put an extra attack on this guy. And then that's the end of the build phase. So all of my Battleborn, Dispatch, and Forsaken are permanently promoted, and I get to re-roll the Forsaken die if I don't like it, but I have to keep it the second time. So eight health. That's pretty beefy. I kind of like that. Would be relying a lot on the hope that... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to get 2 upgraded Aegises, Agi maybe, and an upgraded Dispatch. I think that's pretty beefy. So that's 3 and 3 and 3. So I'm going to be a slow-moving brick. The Brawnen gets to go first. So I am going to go 1, 2, 3 through here. If I do that, they have a chance to kill Baza. Yep, let's do it. 1, 2, actually just 1. So I'm going to be a very slow moving brick. So this shrubbery has range on Baza, but it only gets 2 dice, and it will hopefully not kill her. 1 damage. I can take that. Now, as long as it doesn't roll really well next turn, she can come in and take off that attack with her hammer and chisel. Okay. That is my turn. So we're going to go with them. I think the most forward unit moves first. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Spire's Fire. So this one's got range, and this one's got range. So we're going to do the 1 die first, nothing. And the 2 die takes off 2 health of die 1. Die 1 gets a chance to go. She cannot. Oh, she can. She can kill my spire. That's what she's going to do. Yep. She has 3 damage. Oh, no, she doesn't. She would only do 1 chip. I forgot how spires work for a moment. So, no, she can kill my hero, though, because she does 3 damage from range 2. So she just kills Baza outright. Well, that changes things. So I hadn't thought about that. So it looks like I'm probably not going to, well, no, I know I'm not going to get the research objective. Well, that stinks. Okay, my turn. 1 slow rolling. 1 slow rolling. That's the end of mine. Daiwan will move. 1, 2. Spires fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. Daiwan's out of range of that one. But I still have this big guy here. Does 3 damage to Daiwan. That's pretty good. Daiwan will eliminate my outpost here, my drilling outpost. Which is okay. Might actually be able to... If I get 1 more of my towers killed, then I could build on the 3 places. My turn. Kind of stuck here because Daiwan's there. Oh, I forgot to move these other guys, didn't I? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. Okay, now my turn. I can't move because Daiwan's there. The Aegis will attack, doing 2 damage, which kills Daiwan, granting me. Leaves that there, but it won't matter because I can't grab it. And Daiwan gave me 2 source, puts me at 3. I have not used any of my limiteds yet in this wave. That's the end of my go. Taproot, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Spires fire. This one is going to shoot here. Does nothing. This one's going to shoot here. I hope I don't do 2. I did 3, so I killed it. That's good. Gain 2 source for that. Kill. Puts me at 5. That taproot will shoot here, taking off that chip. Okay, that's the end of the turn. 1, 1, and 1. End of my turn. Taproot. 1, 2. I'll have him do a lateral move there. 1, 2. 1, 2. Spires fire. This dispatch platform is going to attack this one. 2 damage, unfortunately. Flips it. And they get a Vine Herald, Promoted, which has 4 health. Has Capture, whatever that does. Okay, Capture probably won't affect me that much here, but it could. So, oh, and need to do, oh, that one I already rolled with, that's right. And then these guys can shoot to here. Okay. So, they can attack here and do 1 damage. They can, so it's going to prioritize the Spire over the minion, because it can't kill either. Actually can't even damage the Aegis. Can't damage it, so the armored blocks. But he does have to retaliate, which means I'm going to have another Vine Herald to deal with. Not what I had in mind. Okay. My turn. So, looks like I'm going to have enough platforms to build on those 3 now. That could be good. Maybe. Lance launchers. Trying to figure out what I need to buy lance launchers. Apparently I cannot buy a lance launcher. I just have to promote with my architects to build that. Well, that stinks. Looks like I'm not going for that one after all. It's my go. Aegis attacks. Vine Herald attacks back. Does no damage. End of my turn. Their turn. Vine Herald attacks the Aegis. Cannot do anything. Aegis attacks back. Kills the Vine Herald, gaining me 1. Puts the Taproot down with 1 hit point left on it. Other Vine Herald attacks the Aegis. Cannot do any damage. I only get 1 retaliation, so I don't get to attack back. I guess I should have, technically, Spire should have fired, but it wouldn't have killed the Vine Herald unless it did 2 damage, which it didn't. So then, same result. This Spire would have fired this one though. 1 damage. Okay, my turn. I am going to go with the Aegis. He's going to do 2 damage to the Vine Herald, who's going to do 1 back to him. Armored blocks it. That's it. Their turn. They're going to attack. Armored blocks it. I will actually Spire's Fire first. So Spire's Fire at the taproot, dead. Gain 2, puts me at 8. This Spire is going to fire, and I'll fire at the tree this time. 1 damage. Now this guy is going to attack the Aegis, does nothing. The Aegis returns with Retaliate, kills him, netting me 1 more. Puts me at 9. My turn. One. Spire's Fire, but nothing's in range. I am going to kill the taproot, getting me 2 source, putting me at 11. I guess I should have killed it with dead, but then I would, yeah, anyways. Their turn. Moves in, Spire's Fire. They have one, I have 1 in range. This one way back here. 1 damage. He is going to attack for 1, but the armored blocks it. I return with Retaliate. 2 damage, gaining me 2 source, putting me at 13. He was grouped, so there is another tree underneath there. My turn. Aegis actually moves 1, moves 1, moves 1, Spire's Fire, nothing's in range. Attack with an Aegis, take 2 damage, blocks the Retaliate. Oh, you know what? I think I've been doing that wrong. I think I just remembered that armor blocks attacks but not retaliates. If that's right, then I've just screwed that whole thing up. Yeah, I did. So let's see. I guess I've only attacked 2 rounds. And it only would have, so I'm going to take 2 off of here. That should get me right. So, yeah, I think that's right. I could have manipulated it, attacking in order so that the retaliates would only happen against one or the other. I think that's about right. I'm going to take 1 off of this one too, just to make sure I'm not cheating, even though I did screw it up. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and so now I don't remember where I am at. So after I realized my error on the armored, and I adjusted for that, took care of that, I had to look to see whose turn it was. It is actually the tree's turn. So the tree is going to attack. It cannot kill anything. So I'm going to have it attack on my Aegis. Aegis returns with Retaliate and kills it. And 2 source are gained. So I did screw that up, but I am fairly confident the 3 extra chips of health that I took off account for the times the Aegis blocked or Retaliate when they shouldn't have. 1. Yep, my turn. 1, 1, 1, 2. Their turn, nothing. My turn. Their turn, nothing. Actually, 1, 2, 3. They actually have range this time. So, Spire's fire, but it blocks it with my armor. Now my turn. 1, 1, 1. Can't get that one, but could get that one. Armor blocks it. My turn again. 1, 1, and 1. Oh, I didn't. I rolled. Okay, let's back that up. Messing this up. Should have rolled 2 dice. So when it's here, 2 dice kills it. That's right. Sorry, it's getting late, so I'm making more mistakes. Next turn, Aegis, 2 dice, 2 damage after the armor. Dead. 1, 2, out of range. Is in range of the gate. So he does 2 damage to the gate, putting it at 8. And taking a point. The following turn he moves up, does 2 more damage, putting it at 6. Taking another point. The following turn he does 2 more damage, putting it at 4 before he dies. Okay, so the dispatch is dead. Long live the dispatch. Okay, so now we are finally on to wave 5. Huh. Didn't realize if I had Drang in play, she would have gotten a free upgrade, but I do not. Event die. Remove the bottom upgrade from a Brawnen Spire and a Grobtinder Spire of your choice. I'm going to remove the bottom of this, which kills it, which gives me one I can build. Potentially. Gain 13 source. I was already at 15, so that puts me at 20 because I can't have more than 20. I don't have that upgrade. Refresh the market. I guess they should have bought another one earlier. And they're going to buy one this turn. Actually, first they're going to look, see if there's a hero. Okay, so what do we got? We got a mini harvester, got source ride boots, got an elite duelist. The elite duelist is not a hero though. So it goes hero, merc, earthscape. So I guess they're not buying the earthscape. They're buying the merc, which has 5 health. And he'll be on the bottom of their stack. And he has assault. So really discouraging me from wanting to do anything with that other objective of building spires here. I have the spires now that I could do it, but they would be drilling outposts, and as soon as one of them gets destroyed, I lose the game. If I don't build them at all, I win the game just with 1 renown. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, my 20. Don't really want either of these. Don't really want to buy an Earthscape at this point. So it looks like I am going to just look at upgrading the rest of my stuff here. Okay. Well, I realize now that I've made another mistake earlier. I paid for the wrong upgrade at one point. So whenever I did the third upgrade on this that I haven't used yet, I had one left. I should have done the first upgrade on this to get the Aegis. I had enough source to do it, I just plugged it in the wrong hole. Let's see. So that's 5. Gets me that, which I should have already done. We're going to do source bombs, which is smelter number 2. We're going to do Forsaken Artillery. Which gains me the artillery die. We're going to do Gate Dispatches, brings me down to 4. And now my Fortress does 3 damage in retaliation against non-adjacent units. I'm going to spend my last 4, so it also does that against adjacent units. So anything that hits my Fortress now is going to take 3 damage. And at the start of my turn on the onslaught phase, I can start using the artillery die. So that's good. All right. Sorry, I'm a little bit slower now. Discovered a couple of mistakes. I retroactively fixed them, but I'm trying to be a little more careful now because I've made those mistakes. So I've got 13. I really like these promoted Aegises. So that's 8. That'd be 14. Warbriar. Yep. So that would leave me 6 left. I guess I get 2 dispatches. They're promoted as well. So that's what we're going with. 2 promoted Aegis, 2 promoted dispatches. And they will be fighting against 2 grouped promoted Treeds Taproot, taproot, taproot. A grizzled oak grouped with an ogre growth. Alright. They are going to be pretty beastly this turn. And they got their merc too. Ugh. And they're going first. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Spire's Fire. I do have range. Not in the thing. I would have counted it. 1 damage. Would have rather had the 2. My go. 1. There go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Not promoted. 2. And that guy's got 1. Okay. Spire's Fire. I'm going to fire at this tree. Fails. These guys have range out to here. Move 1. Okay. Starting to think I should have invested in some spires. One, two. 1, 2. 1, 2. I guess technically he's got Forest Walk, so he can move to there. 1, 2, 1, and 1. Okay. So, Spire's Fire. I am going to shoot a taproot. 1 damage. Good. These 2 are going to shoot. Let's see. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So the first one on the tree does 1 damage. That stinks. Second one on the tree does 1 damage. That stinks too. I'm making up for the good rolls I had earlier. The tree is going to attack. Attack this one for 1 because the armored. Retaliate for 2. Killed the tree. And there's another one underneath. But I gain 2 source for that. Puts me at 2. Taproot has a range of 2, not in range of anything. My turn. 1, 1, 1. Okay. Spire's Fire, I'm not in range of anything. 2 damage. Does 2 back, which take the full 2 because armor doesn't work on retaliate, as I remembered this time. So he's going to go 2, no retaliate because he's already used it. And he'll use his. Kill it. Gain 2 source. Puts me at 4. Which is enough to buy a dispatch platform the next turn, which I need to remember to do. So I'm going to lay it out here so I remember it. Their turn. Going to move in. He actually only has 1 move. And that taproot is actually flipped on the wrong side. Taproot attacks, armored blocks, retaliate for 2, kills him. Gets me 2 source, puts me at 6. This one shoots for 1, block it. Shoots for 1, blocks it. My turn. Oh, spires need to fire. Right there, nothing. So on my turn, I'm going to use a limited build action to build another dispatch platform, because all that matters at this point is keeping my fortress alive. Start of my turn still. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's roll this. It's going to be damage and range, so I can't reach anything. Okay. My turn. Move, 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 and move. Attack, do 2 damage, retaliates, kills me, and flips into a Warbriar. Promoted, of course. And now it is their turn. Moves. Oh, and I get. Nope, don't get anything. Moves in. Moves in. Moves. Moves. Does 1 damage from Impale. Then he attacks for 2, killing the Aegis. So I don't get my Retaliate. But I do get my Spires firing. So that one has range here. So actually I'm going to go that one on the Warbriar. 1 damage. And then actually, I guess if that... So that actually, the Aegis lives then. Because the Warbriar would have died and Spires fired. I gain 1 source. And the Taproot then attacks. I still took my Impale damage, which is why he's on 1. The Taproot attacks. I retaliate. And I gain 2 more. Putting me at 5 source. So then this guy attacks for 1. Doesn't do anything because they're armored. My turn. I'm going to do my second limited build option, which is going to be to add another attack here. Okay, my turn. Moves up, moves up, moves up. Spire's Fire, I'm not in range. Either way, I'm generating a Warbriar. Attack with the Aegis. Flips, brings out a promoted Warbriar. Dispatch does 2 damage to the Warbriar. My turn's over. Their turn. Moves up. The Warbriar ends its move. Impale kills the Aegis. Spires will fire. We'll do this one. Fails. Nope, not in range. My turn. Spire's Fire, I'm not in range. 2 damage, kills the Warbriar, getting me 1 source, which puts me at 2 now, because I forgot to spend the source for that one. This dispatch will finish that off? No, I don't. He's going to shoot the Grizzled Oak. And he'll do splash damage, which will kill the Taproot, netting me 2 source. And we'll do point of damage to the Duelist. Now it's their turn. Moves up. Spire's Fire, only 1 is in range. Does 1 damage. Grizzled Oak attacks for 2. Gets hit back for 2. End of its turn. My turn. Dispatch here is going to attack for 2, which kills the Grizzled Oak, netting me 3 source, putting me at 7. Because it's at range, he does not get a retaliate. I need to look up what Rooted does real quick. Stay in place next to Spires. That probably won't have much impact. So then this one will attack, and he will come back at it. And end of my turn. Their turn. Moves. Moves. Spire's Fire. Nothing again from that one. That is the worst siege tower ever. This one, only 1 damage. Wow. Yeah, my towers are really rolling horribly now. The Ogre Growth is going to attack for 2. I will retaliate for 2, killing the Ogre Growth. And netting me 3 source, which puts me at 10. I don't know that it matters since I've used both my limited build options. My turn. Move up. Attack for 2. He hits me back for 3, killing the dispatch. His turn. Moves 1, 2, 3. He has assault. So he removes the bottom upgrade before applying damage. Oh, but when attacking. So he actually, the spires still fire first. So we'll do this one first. 2 damage kills him. So the Elite Duelist dies. That ends the wave. And I have won the scenario by defeating the 3 spires in the Grove Tender outpost. But I did not get any of the others. So that is the end of Chapter 2 of the Brawnen campaign. Sorry I did make a couple of mistakes, but I think we retroactively fixed those. And yeah, so finished up. All right, this is Justin back. Just finished up my Chapter 2 game of Cloudspire. Quite a bit longer than the other one. Number one, because I have enough room to put all the waves in, hopefully. But also, just a more time-consuming chapter to play through. Cloudspire is an amazing game, but if you're not ready for a marathon session, you need to have a place where you can leave it out so you don't have to play it all in one sitting. That, I think, is the thing that keeps Cloudspire from being an everyday game for me. Still awesome. Great feeling whenever you finally get that victory, and there's unlimited replayability. Even on solo mode, there's always more challenges to try, and there's a ton of chapters to play through. So Cloudspire, great game, another great game from Chip Theory Games. And this is Justin from Books, Bricks, and Boards signing off. Good gaming, and God bless.